Hi, this is Pete from FMI Enterprises. I'm an auto dealer here in Southern California since 2003, and today I have for you a beautiful 99 Porsche 911 Carrera 2. The car is a 6-speed manual transmission. It's got the 3.4 liter engine. It's got Michelin tires. It's Arctic Silver. It's in beautiful condition all around, I think. Current California registration. It has a brand new clutch just installed. The car at 44,000 miles had a factory installed Porsche engine, brand new engine, basically under warranty, I believe, from Porsche, Sonnen Porsche. So the engine currently has about 50,000 miles. And not to mention it had a brand new clutch. It has things that I did to it. I had all the brake pads replaced and sensors. I had a transmission mount replaced, and the sway bar links were all replaced. So there's no clunking around. The car drives tight. I've been driving it around all day today. In the heat, it drives excellent. This would be a great car for somebody to use as a daily driver or whatnot. You know, it's low mileage engine, brand new engine at 44,000 miles. It only has 96,000 miles on it, so it's a really good running car. And the transmission shifts perfectly. New clutch, clutch slave cylinder was redone as well. Oil separator, rear main seal, all that stuff. Now the IMS, I don't know if that was redone. I'll assume it was put in brand new when the engine was swapped out and the update was put in there. That was done in 2007, so that's plenty of time. They probably did it at the Porsche dealer at that time. As you can see, it's got a couple nice upgrades. It's got the LED style headlights, which not only look good, but they're brighter, as well as the side markers were updated. Interior is very clean. It's a really nice car, non-smoker car, and I'm going to walk around and do a condition report on it and let you know what I see on this side of the camera. Starting off with the paint and the body. The paint and the body are in excellent shape, I would say. It's got a couple little minor imperfections from normal wear and tear. You know, being a what is it, a 20-year-old car, almost 21-year-old car with 96,000 miles. It's very clean, but it does have a couple little boo-boos. Got a little nick right there in the bumper. Got a little nick right there as well. Really tiny, really something that I wouldn't worry about. But you know, it's all up to the owner, next owner. If you want something absolutely perfect, you'd want to have that repaired. Got a little hairline crack down there in the bottom of that headlight, which has been repaired. It's not going to leak, but it probably had a rock flip up there. The hood is in excellent shape. If you look, you can see some tiny little rock nicks on the hood on the front end from normal driving, but I mean it's minimal from, you know, other cars that I've owned. And the hood looks very nice, no dings in it or anything. The bumper, aside from those two little spots, looks good. You can see underneath the bumper, it's clean. You've got your average little, you know, scrapes on the front, on the nose there from going into parking lots, but you know, that's very typical. They all have that. So the bumper looks nice. The right front fender looks clean. Gas door looks good. The right front fender door, nice and straight. Looks good. Nice and straight all the way down. The right rear quarter looks good. There's no dents or dings that I'd be concerned about. I mean, I don't see any that I can even point out, but you know, it looks good. The rear bumper cover looks excellent. While I'm down here, the engine underneath, you can see it's nice and dry. There's no oil leaks. This engine has been out of the car, of course, within the last 3,000 miles at the Porsche dealer, and they redid the clutch. So, of course, it doesn't have any oil leaks. Tail lenses, tail lights, that is, look excellent. Third brake lamp looks excellent. The wing goes up and down. I put it up there for some added coolness to the car, just in these last few photos. So it goes up and down, no problem. It's got a light little hairline scratch right there, which it probably will polish off with a buffer. I haven't tried it, but it's really not very noticeable at all. But just pointing everything out, the left rear quarter itself looks very nice. There's no dents or anything in it. The door, driver's side door, excellent as well. Nice and straight and glossy. Under here looks very nice. California car, no rust. And the left front fender looks excellent. So, I mean, overall, I mean, the car, I'd say the car is probably about a 8.5, 9 out of a 10. I mean, it's a really nice looking car. You've got the little nicks in the front bumper, but, you know, that's just a superficial thing that, you know, even if you have a bumper painted, you're going to get little nicks there. So, I mean, I think the car looks great. It's got a factory set of twist wheels, look very good. A couple light spots of rash. This one's actually just dirt, but this wheel's nice and clean. It really doesn't have any rash on it. Michelin Pilot Sport tires in the rear, probably looking about, I'd say about 60%, 70% maybe. I mean, these types of tires are not like truck tires where you have, like, you can stick your finger deep in there. As I said, the brake pads are brand new, and the sensors, the brakes stop perfectly fine, all brand new, all four corners. The front Michelins, I'd say about the same, about 50-60%, maybe some more, but I don't want to overstate what I have here. The brakes are new, the sway bar links are new. All these older Porsches, the 996s, all the sway bars are basically, the rubber bushings are bad, so you have to replace all those, and they've all been done. This wheel looks excellent, no rash on it. It's got the nice Porsche you know, covers there for the air inflators. I can't get the word out of my mouth, but it has those, which are nice. Stem covers. This wheel has a little bit of rash on it. It's the one I was thinking of on the curb side, of course. But, you know, it is what it is. It's not super bad, but it's there. So I think it's a really nice looking car. See, the emblem looks really clean. It's got current California registration, July 2020. Sonnen Porsche was the one that put the engine in, by the way, at 44,000 miles. Sunroof open and closes, no problem. Windshield, no cracks in the windshield. It's a really nice looking car. So, which brings me to the interior of the car. Interior is very clean, like the exterior. I think the car was well taken care of over the years, obviously. There's a lot of dealer service records on the Carfax that I'll go over with you in a minute. But starting with the interior, the seats look very nice. The leather is nice and soft. It's not, you know, all dried up, and it doesn't have any water spots or any of that. Power seats, forward. It's got forward, back, and the backrest power. Not all of them have that. Carpet is in very nice condition. You can see these are the original floor mats. Most likely the originals, but the carpet underneath is perfect. Very clean. Passenger side, very nice. And the carpet is like brand new over here. The seat, super clean, same as the driver's side, but probably a little bit better because it has less use, of course. And it's got the power functions as well, which all work. Door panels look excellent on both sides. You can see the rear seating area looks like brand new, of course. They always do on most cars. Most Porsches, that is. Rear seats are nice. The roof looks very good. Reading lamps work. Map lights, I guess they call them. The car has 2 factory keys. And the alarm works. And you hit the button, you can hear the immobilizer working. It locks, unlocks the doors. And that is something that is sort of something that doesn't work on a lot of these cars these days. As you know, they are getting older and they tend to go bad. The immobilizers underneath the seat. Radio. Alright, AC's on right now, blowing cold. You can see the LCD is in good shape. It's not cracked or anything. Mileage 96,441. The steering wheel is nice and clean. There's no hardware or tear on that. Looks good. And the shifter, 6-speed manual, it's in good shape. The boot, soft. There's no rips in the leather on the sides. The e-brake as well looks to be very nice, and it works well. The center console here, it's not all scratched up and dinged up like a lot of them. You know, a lot of people just kind of beat these things up, but this is actually in very good condition, and the same goes for the center console here. It's nice and clean. Looks very good. All the gauges work properly. And of course the engine. I'll show you guys. Engine runs very well. As I said, I just had the transmission mount replaced. I had the car looked over, and you know, it's a very good running engine. I drove the car all around today, and absolutely no problems. AC blows super cold. No issues. So great running engine, and as I said, it was replaced at $44,000, so that's a big deal, and it's great running engine. So trunk area, it's clean. Got the toolkit that I opened up and left out. It's got the wheel lock in there. Nice and clean up front here. Looks good. Battery's in good shape. Starts the car right up. The hood shocks are okay. They're not, I didn't put them on. They seem like they're pretty good. They're not brand new, but they do hold the hood up. The rear ones I think are pretty weak. The rear hood shocks. So I think they're about 20, 25 bucks each. Owner's manual. Got all the books, and it's even got the radio code right here, which is, you gotta have the radio code. because when you get a new battery, well, then you got to go back to the Porsche dealer to get the radio code if you don't have it, and that just takes a little bit of time and effort. The windows both go down and up, no problem, down and up, and when you open the door, it cracks open like it's supposed to, and when you close it, it goes up just a little bit to take up the slack. Both sides work. Visors, the vanity light works, and the this one's missing the cover. Most of them are. So let's take a quick ride. Drives perfectly, nice and straight. It shifts very nicely. The clutch is brand new, and you know, I mean, the driveline in this car is in excellent shape. There's no, it doesn't make any noises or hums or whines or anything like that. It's just a really good car. I think this car is a great car if you were to want to buy a 996. You know, this car is, it's all there. It's got everything. Everything's in order. Power mirrors work. All the signals work. Got good power, and I'm going to get on the brakes here. Okay. That is why you should always use the red light. Wow. Okay. Anyway, the car drives great through all the gears. And brakes are brand new all around. It doesn't have new discs, but the pads and the sensors brand new. And just a great car. And I'll show you in a second here. It's got a bunch of dealer service done to it over the years, including the engine. So here we go. No accidents reported to Carfax. It does have damage reported, and that doesn't necessarily mean that it's an accident. It could be something that, you know, fell on it in the garage, anything like that. So as you go through the Carfax, you can see that it was a California car serviced at the Porsche dealer here. And then all the way up, you go up through the years, all the maintenance done, and then you get down here to the 44,000 mile mark. You've got engine replaced, focus, and that was done at Sonn & Porsche. So that was that, and then continue on here. And you can see a lot of different stuff done. Front brake pads replaced at 69. I just replaced them all. Tie rods replaced as well. Brake fluid flushed. And then you've got clutch replaced. Crankshaft oil. Seals replaced. Clutch pilot bearing replaced. And again, you've got this damage reported to the front. I don't know what that would have been. It must have been minor, although it's there, so I'm showing it. And then you've got this other record right here from Siegfried Motors in Fresno, which shows clutch, master cylinder replaced, battery replaced, clutch replaced and clutch slave cylinder replaced. So for some reason the clutch was redone 3,000 miles later, right here, and February of 2019. And then of course I did the transmission mounts and the sway bar links and the brake pads all around. So, and I've been driving the car. It drives great, and that's pretty much it. Not really in a nutshell, since this video is taking forever. And if you have any questions, give me a call. My number's in the ad, and as I said, I think it's a nice car for somebody who's looking for an affordable collectible 996. Definitely these cars are on the rise price wise, and this is what you really want, is a 6-speed coupe, in my opinion. I mean, convertibles are great too, but you know, coupes are pretty cool. So quieter, a little bit safer for driving fast if you're into that. And that's it. So thank you very much, and have a nice day. Hope to talk to you soon.